Welcome or welcome back. My name is Brooke, and it's been a week of dragons. I wanted to get more dragons done. I focused on them this week, and so I have a total of 10 dragons, a couple multiples. I made more sleeping dragons. I made 4 of one of the smaller dragons I'm going to show you, and then the other 3 are dragons I have not shown on my channel. And one I haven't even made at all. So, I guess let's get to it. We'll start with the smallest ones first. This one is Sir Pebbles. It's by Beckmade Studios. It is no sew. You make the wings first, then you crochet them into the body as you go. They're pretty quick. I really do like them. They work up fast, and they're just cute. The horns are done in the round. The ears are baubles. I think you can tack them down if you want to, but I kind of just left mine out. I might end up tacking them down. I did this one in Premiere, one of the Maltese, the Premiere Basics Chenille Maltese. And I did 2 of them in the Maltese. I don't know how I feel about them. They might just be too busy. I don't know. I might try to... I think I like the solid color ones better. So I have these 2 that I did in the multi. And then I did a reddish and black one with the accents, just the black on the wings. I thought the other ones were kind of... I mean, anyone can like any color, but I felt like this was more of like a girly side, just to have something more, I don't want to say boyish, just very dragon-like. Like the red and the black, kind of what I think of when I think of a dragon. Like the solid different colors. So I have this one, which makes 3. And then the 4th one I did was this one. And I forgot to add eyes. No, forgot to add the eyes. So I was like down to here. I was like, there's no way I'm getting eyes. So we just gave him little sleepy eyes. And this one is 2 shades of brunette. I don't remember. They don't take much yarn. I pulled your scrap bin for this one. So I'm not really sure the color names of these. And then this one was brights. I made this one out of brights. Yeah, that's the first thing I did. And again, this is Sir Pebbles by Beckmade Studio. The next one, we'll just get them over with. I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing the sleeping dragons. I've almost reached my goal. I wanted to have like 20 of them, but I think I just need to readjust my goal. And I think I'm going to try to have like 12 to 15 of them, realistically. And I'm almost there. So I have to check my inventory versus what I've made. So I did this one. This is all basics, like Premiere Basics. I did this one pink and blue because my son told me to make cotton candy dragons. So we did pink and blue. And then because I had these 2 colors out, I just kind of reversed them. So I have the pink as the main color and the blue as the main color for this one. And this is the Sleeping Dragon by Nooks Hooks. And then the last one I did is this one. I was going for like a bumblebee theme inspiration. Has stripes. I just color changed I got through the head. And then when you move on to the body, I just color changed every 2 rounds to get the stripes. to go through. And then the tail, because I was on black, there's like 3 rounds of the tail on this part, but I think it looks fine. And then, of course, I did the wings white to give it that kind of bumblebee looking look. So yeah, those are my 3 sleeping dragons for this week. And again, that is by Nooks Hooks. And moving right along is this one. So this is Dot the Dragon. This is by Crochet with Kira. I've made a couple of these and they've done pretty well. I mean, I think I've sold almost all the ones I've made. I think I still have 1 left in my shelf. This dude's no-so. Yep. He is no-so. You make the ears. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are called the ears. The ears, the horns, the wings, and the feet ahead of time. And then you start at the nose and you work your way back and everything's just crocheted in. And then you just go back and you surface crochet the little back ruffle spike on him. Yep. So for this one, I used Bernat Baby. That's the yellow. This is one of the Mama Made Minis basic colors. I don't remember the name of it. Sorry if you hear my daughter in the back. And this is the Big Twist fluff that Michael's had. It's kind of fuzzy, kind of not. And I gave it 35mm Syncerize. They're yellow with little pink butterflies, so I thought they matched pretty well. Yeah. This one, I don't know how long it takes to make. I have not timed myself doing it, but I don't feel like it takes very long. Of course, the longest part is trying to get everything made beforehand before you start the actual dragon. But after all the pieces are made, it goes by pretty quick. Yeah, I really like it. His little feet are really cute. The only thing I forgot to do, I realized it with the other one, was the way the legs, because your rounds, they shift. So like this leg looks higher than this leg because you put them in the same round. I think I need to try to add it before the round. I think that's what I did, because I added it sooner so they were straight across from each other and not slightly shifted. But it's fine. If he sits like this, you'll never know, right? Alright, this is Dot the Dragon by Crochet with Kira. I only have 2 more dragons to show you. This is going by really quick. We had a busy week getting kids ready and sent off to camp, and then I started redoing my daughter's bedroom while she's at camp to surprise her. So which one do I show you next? They're bigger dragons, which these took up most of the time this week. We'll start with this one. So I have this one here. He's pretty big. This is Snuggle Dragon by Mom Stitchetti. He's not no-so, but I would say he's low-so-ish. For a dragon, he's pretty low-so. We'll put it that way. So you make the arms ahead of time, and they get crocheted into the body. So you make the body, the arms get crocheted in. You make the arms and legs. He kind of sploots. I guess you can say he sploots. So, it's a very long tail. And I actually cut the tail a few rounds shorter because I was running out of yarn. I was playing yarn chicken. I was running out of yarn because yarn chicken. And so the tail I ended up cutting it shorter. Like I just left out the last couple of rows so I could close it because I was fastly losing yarn chicken. But I still think it looks okay. He still has a pretty long tail. So once you get the body from the head to the tail done, then you have to sew in the wings, sew in the horns, and sew on these little ears. Their ears, I feel like they look like gills, what they remind me of, but these things. Gills, fins, ears, whatever you want to call them. I don't remember what she called them in the pattern. I think they're ears. Pretty sure they're ears in the pattern. So yeah, but it's pretty low sew for a dragon. Like only having to sew the wings, the horns, and these on. Pretty low sew. I like the way she did the little nostrils. It's the first time that I can remember doing a dragon's nostrils like this. They kind of really stick up, but they're not baubles either. So I thought that was pretty cool. And the eyes are 30 millimeter or 35. Pretty sure they're 30 millimeter. Just safety eyes, sinker eyes. They're red with some gold glitter in there. And then I did the fur straight down the back. Now this was the Michael's fur, so it's triple stranded. And I did not split it. So it's very thick going down the back here. But I think he just looks so cute. I really like him. Alright. One more dragon to show you. And I think this one's my favorite make of the week. It is, I might have to scoot back. This is the Playful Dragon by Snuggle Crochet. Isn't it just so cute? I love it so much. So because I did that one in like the reddish color, I did this one in the blue. Now you would have thought I would have learned from when I did, where is he? Anchor, and didn't like the way the ombre yarn ended up turning out on that. Well, I used the ombre yarn for this one too. So because I started with the body's the lightest, but I used the lighter blue of the ombre because there's the dark one I used on Anchor, and then this was the lighter blue. I don't remember what the name was. Was it Wave something? I don't remember. So I did that. So his legs ended up being slight. They're different blues. And kind of tell. And the front arms are mildly different as well. But I think it kind of pulls itself together. I used the darkest blue that was left over from Anchor for the horns, the wings, and the little nails. So many options in this pattern. So like you can have double wing, which I think I made them. I just didn't add them. So like you can have this one, you can sew them on top so it's like double wing. There's different horn options. It's great. I love Shannon at Snuggle Crochet's Dragons. So this one, unlike the other one, which is low-ish sew for a dragon, this one is very high sew. everything gets sewn. So you make the tail to the body, like the neck, is all one piece. The head is made separate and sewn onto the body. The arms get sewn on. The back legs get sewn on. The wings are sewn on. The horns and the ears are both sewn on. But it's worth it. Like, I feel like there's some patterns you have to sew. Like, there's no way around it. You just have to sew. Like, you wouldn't be able to get this cute little pouncing dragon if you didn't sew it. So it's just worth the extra time. And this one, I did fur down the back as well. And this one was from Hobby Lobby. So it's a single-stranded. Yeah, look at it. I used 35 millimeter sinker eyes. And they're just like a blue, silver glitter. Yeah, this is just... I did make one of these last year, and it sold at Comic-Con. But I made it out of Parfait Chunky, so it was quite a bit smaller than this one out of the blanket yarn. Yeah, this is the last dragon I have to show you for this week. We'll see. I need to do some inventory and actually figure out what I still have, because I know I can look on my square and it gives me a rough idea. But sometimes if other people are watching my booth for me and someone's paying in cash, they don't always put it into square. So sometimes my numbers are a little off. Yeah, I have to double check that. But I'll figure it out. I really need to start making small stuff, but I've been avoiding them like the plague. I'm just so tired of remaking the same things over and over and over again. But they sell, so I need to just get on with it and just do like maybe a couple a week. It's not until September, and like towards the end of September. So I have all of August to prep. But I still I'm completely out of a lot of things. And I just need to tell myself I'm going to make 5 of them a week, and then I can get to my 20 goal before Comic-Con, because I have Comic-Con, then like a week and a half I have a Pride event, and then I have another one in October, which is like 2 weeks after Pride. And then I have a high school in November. So yeah, I really have to get it together. We'll see if I actually do, though. What I can. And I will report back next week of what I actually got done. Now I have to go finish painting my daughter's room. I will see you again in the next video. Bye.